Good afternoon, everybody. It's Colleen. Thanks for stopping by my channel. I wanted to take a quick second and just show you this next project I'm working on. It is a Jane Austen themed journal. And the reason I'm excited about it, and I'll show you the book that I found a few years ago, is I found, or on the local buy and sell Facebook marketplace, this book was posted. And to be honest, I have not read any Jane Austen, but I've seen other journals out there that you have all made, and I've always been very intrigued by her. But this book was, like I said, posted in the Chilliwack marketplace, and it was going for $5. And the gal I bought it from, like I said, maybe it was before COVID, so you're looking at almost 4 years ago. It was posted for $5. She said she never opened it, never read it. It was just sitting around, and she decided to sell it. So I grabbed it. I had no idea what I was going to do with it, except I knew I would do something with it at some point. But I have to show you some of these pages inside. First of all, obviously it's like new. I have taken out 4 pages for this particular journal I started yesterday. I'm actually waiting to do a design team project for somebody who isn't quite done the kit that I'll be using. So I'd had a journal cover already prepped and ready for it. I decided to use it for this, and then I'll do the design team project soon when the gal is finished with the kit that I'm going to use. Anyhow, so first of all, the pink. Ladies, for those of you who love pink like I do, beautiful. I didn't use this particular page in the journal. I'm not sure yet what I'll do, but I'm in the very, very, very early stages of this journal. I like the width of the pages, because when you fold them in half, you don't have to cut them down. My journals run between 9 by 6, 9 by 7. Generally, those are the size of journals I like to make, because I don't like to have to cut pages down. So these fit beautifully. And just look at them. Look at these pages. They've got all kinds of information and quotes and really lovely images. Mother-daughter tensions. I'd have to read. I haven't read through this book either, but they have all kinds of little like images that could be cut out and you know, strengthened by putting them backing them on some heavy cardstock or file folder, and then you can use them for little tags and whatnot, pocket tags, and you know, just journaling ephemera. But I just love this book so much, and I'm excited that I happened upon a Jane Austen journaling kit. I didn't look for it. It just, you know, I was perusing, and there it was. This kit jumped out at me, so I checked it out, and I fell in love with it. So I printed it out. I will post, or I will link the shop where I bought this kit from. It's on sale. I think it's 50% off, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll link her down below in the description box. But the one thing I loved a lot about this is, I'll show you. I hope this isn't making you dizzy, but there are about 6 of these envelopes. They're vellum envelopes. For example, I mean, on the side of the page of the envelope page, it tells you like a handwritten page from chapter 11, the original manuscripts of Persuasion by Jane Austen, showing her edits. This novel is the only one for which evidence of her editing decisions survives. Like, so I'll show you. They all open up. There's a little sticker, and inside each envelope, and there are 6 of these throughout the book, and each envelope has some of her writings. Like, I just love it. So I will, obviously, I'm going to definitely, I'm probably going to take out a couple of these envelopes, and then I'm going to back some of the gems that are inside. I'll do that after. I'm going to back them up and strengthen these, and they're going to make beautiful journaling cards, journaling spots. So that's one. That's at the back of the book, near the back of the book. Here's another. Each description tells what they are. That's the second envelope. Here's the third one. So this one looks like there's just a couple of smaller images. And of course, a little write-up as to what these are all about. Yeah, I know. I know. So any of you Jane Austen fans, I'm sure you're just salivating over this find, or you may have one of these yourself. But I'm just really excited that I found the perfect kit to use. And this book, I'm going to definitely take from this book and make some pretties. Oh, look at this one. This one is full of, let's see. Yeah, so this would be illustrations by Hugh Thompson from a 19th century edition of Pride and Prejudice. So these would be some of the characters. Look at the size of these. They're perfect. And I love the quality of these pages, or these papers. No, stay where you are, Elizabeth told them. How perfect. So these will be backed onto something stronger, and they will make the perfect journaling spots with a decent size. Ah, that is exciting. I might even just remove this particular envelope and somehow attach it in one of the signatures. I might use 2 envelopes and then just see what else I can do with them. So there's a lot of cards in this one. Oh, this is a little booklet. Look at that. These are some of her writings. Isn't this something? Oh wow, this is beautiful. Exciting. And this looks like a full page. Look at the penmanship. Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, so you can see or imagine my excitement here, you guys. Look at that. 2 sisters. Again, I haven't read any of her stuff, but I'm sure I've seen Pride and Prejudice. Who hasn't? But this is going to be absolutely beautiful to work with. So this is the book. I just wanted to share that with you. And this is it's not near done. I've just started it. So I built the cover. It's chipboard, 9x6. I haven't even decorated. This is Tyvek paper, so I haven't even decorated the spine yet. But I just got to playing with the papers that I printed off. And I cut them down and I made, this is the inside cover. So it's sort of an angled pocket of a picture of one of her dresses. And this is the front. I decided to do the same thing on the front, angle it, the opposite way. And then I just backed a few pages underneath it to kind of give it a layered look. And I glued around the edges, and it's a pocket. And here's a picture of Jane Austen. Isn't she beautiful? Or not Jane Austen, the main character, I guess, of her Pride and Prejudice, maybe? I don't know. I'd have to read it. Sorry, you guys. I know. But it's beautiful. I just love the pages. Look at that. Anyway, so that's the cover. That's as far as I've gotten so far. And here is the kit, part of the kit. I've already cut up some of the pages and I've folded them into signatures. But this is from the shop that I bought it from, and I'm going to link her below. I can't remember who it is again. I don't think I've only purchased one other kit from her, so it's escaped me. But this one I printed too small, so I reprinted it, and I printed a couple of sheets of these tags. But I'm excited to work with this kit. I don't quite know exactly what I'll do yet, but I've already gotten my signatures together. So beautiful. And this is all done on heavier cardstock. This is going to be a beautiful envelope folded in. I printed it off twice because I like my envelopes. And I printed this a couple of times. Beautiful. That's the image on the front of the cover I used. And here are my signatures. So I decided to use these images for the covers because I just fell in love with them. And so I'm not quite done with the signature. I'll show you the first one here just for fun. just for fun. So the cover opens up, and I just gathered, so this one here, so I put in each signature one of these pages from the book. And then I just did some printing from my own, this is a printable, or an image, I believe, by Sirius Hecka. Lisa is her name. She's got some really nice eco-dyed images. I bought it a while back. And this is from a really old Better Homes and Garden book. And then some of my own coffee dyed from the kit, from an old music book. Edith Holden, coffee dyed. So this, hopefully this inspires you guys who haven't quite put any signatures together and are a little bit nervous before making your first journal. I was there. I used to be that person. I watched so many YouTube channels and I was overwhelmed. This was before I had started my first journal. But I'll tell you something, once you start, you will not be able to stop. This is one of the images. And this is just, I believe I bought this stack of paper from Amazon a while back. This is a printable, or off somebody's, I can't remember who, but, so yeah, this is just one signature. And of course I will be embellishing them up a lot, but I've got 4. So it's going to be a 4 signature journal. And they're going to go in this cover. I'm going to probably do a hidden spine for my signatures, and it will eventually be nice and full. But this is what it looks like for now. Isn't it beautiful? So, so pretty. Anyway, so that's that. I just thought I'd share with you. And these are already some of the, I've done some cutting it as far as getting my cover put together, and I had to cut the sheets down a bit. So then I keep the offcuts, and these will become either belly bands or side page collaged features, you know, that kind of thing. And this one I just corner rounded, and it just, this is probably going to be belly bands. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing, and I've been going through my files on the computer, and I've been looking for, you know, colors that will work in this journal, and cut. So I printed off a few of these tags. I like large tags. This one is from the kit though. And this was one of the extra pieces from the cover page. And so I'll use these as well. This might be a book board at the end for helping write on the pages, make them sturdy. And this is one tag I've put together already, or I cut her out and I added some lace. So anyways, I just couldn't wait to share the very early stages of what I'm working on. And the book that I found a few years ago, Jane Austen. So anyways, I hope this inspires somebody to get started. If you have not made a journal yet, you don't have to purchase kits. You just have to find pages and different papers and use paper bags and all kinds. There's so many people that have YouTube channels that show you. I mean, I've got some from way back. If you scroll through my list of videos where I just use stuff from home, and I still like to do that. I'm getting a little caught up in these kits because people, they make such beautiful kits. So I've been having some fun making journals that way, but you don't have to do it that way. And kits are generally really inexpensive. Like this kit was $3 and something, and you get probably, I don't know, 22 pages, I think. I can't remember, but so yeah, anyways, thanks for stopping by. One other thing I wanted to quickly show you is I was listening to a trial, which happens to be in deliberation right now. The jury's gone to deliberate. So, but while I listen to trials, I like to just play with book pages, and I like to take this huge file here. Well, I can't take it off the front of my desk, but there's a file folder full of stuff that come in the mail, like junk mail. And I think I've shared that in the past. For example, like this type of thing. Heavier pieces of junk mail that I like to use, and I'll put on I'll use book pages or whatever I have in front of me, and I start to make what turn out to be journaling journaling ephemera pieces. This one's a larger one. It's a book page. I just used a book page, and then I used a bit of lace and some different printables, and then I use offcuts to kind of decorate. And then I always put a journaling spot and some ephemera. This is a tailor-made. Oh, I got to show you that too. I'm a little bit like a squirrel today, but I haven't talked about this other kit that I decided to purchase. Some fussy cut flowers. Oh my goodness, there were so many pages to this kit by Tailor Made Journals. I will link her below as well. But I see so many people using these floral fussy cuts, or actually a lot of you use Tim Holtz, and I don't have any Tim Holtz stuff. I don't generally buy. I love his stuff, but I don't have much of his talent in my home, if you will. But this is, look at this. I was fussy cutting one evening in front of the television. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? And I like to cheat when I fussy cut. For any of you that don't love to fussy cut, I do. I love fussy cutting, but I always leave a little white border. I find it goes quicker. And if I want, I can ink it up. But some people like to fussy cut right to the edge of the image, and that's fine. It looks beautiful as well. But I don't. I always leave a bit of a white border. But these will be so fun to use. Actually, the reason I thought of this is because I did use right here. So I used one of the flowers to embellish the back of this journaling card. It was a mailer, one of those thick, magazine type pieces that come in the mail that most would just probably think to throw away, but not us paper journalers, not us paper addicts. We know what to do with these mailers. So just decorate them up. I like to add a little journaling spot and use up your scraps. It's the perfect way to do some mindless crafting. And this is these florals I purchased from Pink Monarch Prints. She has some fantastic printables, and I couldn't resist her latest one, or I don't know if it's her latest, but it's one I printed the other day. And then I just decided to, so here they are. I've cut them down. I've printed several pages off, and I just cut them into shapes for now because I'm not sure how I'll use these just yet. But the ones I did cut right to the edge of the image, I've put in a document style journal just for fun. I didn't know what I would do with them, but look how they flip out. I flipped them out, drew some lines and added some coffee splash. And these are sewn in. And then I added some craft paper. This was just a fun little journaling project that didn't take long, but I wanted to do something fun with these while I was listening to the trial. And that's what I did. So you can do all kinds of things. I'm sure I'll use some of these in my Jane Austen journal. I'll cut them up and figure out how to use them, I'm sure. So yeah, like I said, this particular Tailor Made Journals floral fussy cut kit, you get so many pages. This, like I said, I've cut so many already, and look how many are left. And if you want to have a container full of, ready-made embellishments, then I encourage you to buy the kit. And this I just printed onto some vellum just for fun to see how it would turn out. So it'll be fun to cut out and use. Yeah, so a little scrambly today. I just thought I'd share some of this journal I'm working on, and then I got sidetracked. But anyways, you guys are great. You know me. You already know me that I can sometimes get distracted. But so I just wanted to say thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you will be inspired to begin your own journal if you haven't already. And stay tuned. I will be doing a flip through video of this gem when she's all finished up. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.